time for books. So cuddle up to Mum or Dad and let's rock and read. Today I'll be reading you The Legend of Iron Purl. And this is how it goes. Nobody could spin a yarn like Granny Fuzz. The children of the village could listen to her for hours. One of the greatest rivalries of all time was between Iron Purl and Bandit Bob. He liked trouble and she did not. It all began with the Batty Berry bust. The bats came unexpectedly that day. They gobbled up every berry in sight, making a huge mess. Who brought them here? Was it another one of Bandit Bob's pranks? The frightened villagers didn't know what to do. Those hungry bats didn't stop. Until they heard a strange sound. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Do you hear that? I like the beat. Makes me want to tappy tap my feet. And then thwack, smack, bonk. Ow, oof. They started seeing stars. Ooh, pretty. I feel spinny, spinny. Before they knew it, they'd been knitted into tight cocoons, so cozy that they were lulled into a deep, delicious nap. Can't move. So soft. So cozy. Zzz. The mysterious knitter didn't stick around, but she left a letter. My dear friends, why all the theft and mess? You need to start a garden. Detailed instructions enclosed. Yours truly, Iron Purl. This is for you. A little help here. What a grand idea. The bats loved it. They apologised and cleaned up their mess. Then they planted a wonderful fruit farm. There are enough berries for everyone. Iron Purl had ruined Bandit Bob's fun. Who was this strange newcomer? Welcome, fill up your baskets. From then on, whatever trouble Bandit Bob stirred up, Iron Purl always found a way to fix it, even when he caused trouble by accident, like the flaming fairground fiasco. The carnival was in town and everyone came to enjoy the fun. Unfortunately, a spark went astray. Pies, pies, fresh berry pies, ding! Wow, you're really strong. Sparklers, sparklers, who wants sparklers? Me, me. Step right up, step right up. Suddenly a fire broke out. Help! Cried the villagers. And remember kids, remind Mom and Dad to subscribe so you can see all my books. Hooray! The flames are being extinguished. But how? By whom? Dunk, stretch, strip, strip, psh. Are those some yarn balls? Yay! Splat, splat, splat! The air was filled with the clicking sound of knitting needles in action. That could only mean one thing. Iron Purl had come to the rescue. The villagers jumped safely down into Iron Purl's knitted net as the fire brigade arrived. Everything was going to be okay. But wait, a cry for help. Someone was still in trouble. Wah! Without a moment to lose, Iron Purl swung into action, shooting her trusty ball of yarn into the air. Hang on, kid! Swoosh, swing, creak. But, oh no! Snap! Was Iron Purl too late? Gotcha. Never. It was another daring save by Iron Purl. My baby, thank you. Always a pleasure. Mama. Following the most important rule of fire safety, Iron Purl immediately stopped, dropped, and rolled. The fire was out. Everyone was safe. Iron Purl was a hero, and Bandit Bob was jealous. By the way, you were on fire. Drat. Whoa. How did Iron Purl always show up in the nick of time? How did she have so much yarn? Did Bandit Bob ever outwit her? The tuition asked. Iron Purl has a solution to just about any problem. It drove him bananas, said Granny. Hi, Grandpapas. Hello, dear. He liked to steal pies, so Iron Purl protected them. Cool your pie in knitted lace and secure it with a pom-pom. He would snatch socks, and Iron Purl had an idea for that. Pair mismatched socks with matching pom-poms. Why am I always missing one sock? He would scare people with puffs. Rah! Ah! And Iron Purl made them not so scary. That was the last straw. Bandit Bob challenged Iron Purl to a duel. Transform anything with a sweater vest and put a pom-pom on it. Much to Iron Purl's surprise, Bandit Bob was also skilled in the yarn arts. She had met her match and she welcomed the challenge. Yoo-hoo! Why, I order. It doesn't have to be this way. We can work it out. You talk too much. You like pom-poms? I'll show you pom-poms. Your pom-poms are masterfully fluffy. There's more to you than just pranks. Needles clashed. A lot of yarn was thrown. It was the longest, most intense knit-off in history. Iron Purl was getting tired. She didn't know how much longer she could keep up the fight. The next thing Iron Purl knew, Bandit Bob had her needles and was knitting her up in her own signature move, the cozy cocoon, enhanced with fancy cable work. But Iron Purl wasn't going down without a fight. She noticed a loose end in her scarf, and that at the very least she could unravel it. Nobody likes to be chilly. She pulled hard on that loose end, and her yarn winding reflexes kicked in faster than she'd ever been before. She wound and wound. Bandit Bob began to unravel. This wasn't just a scarf, it was a disguise. Bandit Bob was not who he appeared to be, not at all. Undone and exposed, Bandit Bob confessed everything. He was alone and lonely. He needed to pass the time. He made trouble to get attention, and his name wasn't Bob. Something stirred in Iron Purl's heart. She understood, because being a hero with a secret identity was also very lonely. No one truly knew who she was. I'm so impressed by your knitting skills. I'm so embarrassed. You and I are not so different after all. Bandit Bob and Iron Purl joined forces. The village became safer. And much cozier. Thanks. There they go again. My heroes. But Bandit Bob had a mischievous shriek that was hard to curb. Rah! Ah! Oops! Thwomp. Faint. Sorry I scared you. Can I make it up to you with some pie? Where did that pie come from? Oh dear. And then what happened, the children asked. And then is a story for another day, said Granny Fuzz. It was time for the children to head to their homes for supper. Thanks for the sweater. My mum loves that. Loves that the elbows never wear out. Granny telling tales again? Yep, I like your fuzzy jacket. On their way home, the children talked about Granny's marvellous stories. She had a way of making Iron Purl feel so real. So real that even Granny and Grandpa Fuzz is now inspired to go out for a swing. Ready? Let's go. But the legend couldn't possibly be true, could it? Whee! Well, thank you for joining me to read The Legend of Iron Purl. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!